for the very latest.
What up, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter,
world,
Facebook? Listen to the sound of my voice. I have a cool way for y'all to get free merch from us and support the channel at the same time. So this is what you got to do. All you got to do is, first of all, subscribe to the channel. Click. Don't cost you no money, right? Just click. Hit the bell.
Yep.
Free, right? That's step number one. Step number two, leave a comment. It don't matter what you leave. It could be the letter C. It could be the fire emoji. It could be the crown. Whatever emoji you want to leave on there, just leave an emoji. Step three is up to us. All we're going to do, we're going to put you on the drawing that list. You can put your name on as many videos as you want. The more videos you leave a comment on or emoji, whatever you want to leave, the more times you get added in the drawing, right? We're going to draw your name and we're going to send you the merch. Simple as that. Real easy. All you got to do, follow those steps and we will send you some merch, all right?
Subscribe for the very latest. Play, Daddy.
I shall fear no man, just God. But it was God that gave me these bars. So I put them over beats. Watch me put them over beats. I shall fear no man, only God. Cause it was God that gave me these bars. So I put them over beats. Watch me put them over beats.
I've been at it for a minute, but I can't stop. I won't stop. Bad boys like Diddy and Big Pop.
Facts.
So let's start with this Drake album, man. Drake and 21 Savage, man.
21.
So
Lord.
we already know what this is. This is the album cover.
Do we really know what that is?
Well, all right. So I forget the young lady's name, but I know she's an Instagram model. I think I want to say that she's an adult entertainer. I don't know her name.
I think it's Sakina or something like that.
Something. I think she's of Asian descent. I don't know her. I don't know. I don't feel like looking up her name. To be honest, just being candid, I don't feel like looking up her name to even find out what her name is. But let's talk about the album. Have you heard this album?
I heard it.
I ran through a few songs on it.
All right, let's talk about it, man. So if y'all, I mean, hey, listen, when Drake drops, the world stops, right? And he came through with 21 Savage. 21. They put together, they came through with a collab album, and it's called Her Loss, right? Y'all tell me about this album. I listened to it too. What y'all think about it? Now, well, hold. Before we get started, we want to on the Chord Room. What we normally do, we when we rate an album, we rate it against like lyrics, creativity, beat selection. What else we got, Trim? If it was something else, we beat selection.
If it's actually really music or not,
or replayability. Like, can it be replayed again?
So add another column in there. Is it actually really music or not?
Yeah, I think that belongs under the list of Captain Morgan. That's the obvious list right there. So it should be music. If it ain't music, then we ain't.
Like I said,
y'all shouldn't be doing it.
The last thing that he dropped, we're talking about Drake. That wasn't an album.
Here you go with that album.
Because I'm gonna stand on that because that was just a slap in the face to people who listen to him or who flock and just streaming stuff like crazy. That wasn't.
He ain't gonna
an
be the
album.
first. He ain't gonna be the first. He ain't gonna
Exactly.
be the last to do it like that.
Exactly.
So what y'all think about the album? What y'all think about the album?
That was an actual album compared to what he dropped last time.
What y'all think about it?
Go ahead, Chuck.
Oh no.
Awesome, man.
Listen, I think for me, it was kind of like I was listening to it. I was driving to the barbershop. Let me put this Drake on and see what it's hitting for. And I was driving. I was like, I felt like it was kind of the same song, just kind of remixed a little bit. Saying it got the same beat pattern, just changed the background a little bit. And then I think for me, for the songs I've heard thus far, and I probably gotta replay it again just to make sure my assessment is is still the same or not. But first, 21 Savage didn't really add value in my opinion. He's very repetitive to me. I'm just like, oh yeah, he's same setup, punchline, saying, talking about a chick, jumping on the wood, pause, that type of thing. Yeah, and then Drake just gonna be Drake.
Don't forget about talk about his ops too.
Yeah, the ops.
He got plenty of ops. Son. He got plenty of ops.
Ops and guns. The typical playbook. At this day and time. So, and then Drake, he's the ultimate chameleon. So he gonna steal some styles. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I left kind of like unfulfilled. I'll say that. That's my first impression. Like, it's cool, but that's my initial thoughts.
So the lyrics. What you think about the lyrics on it?
Overall, I think Drake did what he does lyrically. So, which is above average, in my opinion. But because of 21 Savage, it would seem like it wasn't a good cohesive duo to me. Like the styles didn't match. Like for example, when I hear a duo, if I hear like Styles P and Jadakiss, it's like peanut butter and jelly. It just go together. Right. But with these two, it's just like, all right, let's just do a project together. Like, bro, y'all shouldn't do a project. Y'all may need to do a song together, but a project, that's a bit much for me. So so it was like Drake trying to carry 21 at times. I'm just like, this ain't it. This ain't it. So yeah, that's.
What you think about the beat selection? Well, I'll tell you what. Let me get Trim's thought on the album, then we'll tackle those things. What you think about the?
It was different for me, man. Like as far as like with them two coming together, it was different. I noticed also on some tracks that I guess Drake was talked to 21 to say, hey, can you have some songs on there you sing rapping just like me, because he actually did do that later down the track listing. But about Drake carrying the project himself, I kind of agree with Chuck, because there are some actual tracks on there where Drake is just on there by himself. There's quite a few of them on there by himself. And I only noticed that there was only one track where 21 was by himself on there. So
Metro Boomin, I think that's the one with Metro Boomin, right? I think so. It was. I mean, it's for this current times, I guess, man. But I only give the props to the fact that this was actually an album compared to what happened last time. Because what happened last time, that was just an art project. This was actually an album. That's all I gotta say. I mean, there was actually work put into this. Regardless of how we rated on whatever caliber, there was work put into this, actually. That's all I can say. Last one, I can't say that. The art project from last time, I can't say that. And that's it. And now, yes, I will continue to refer to it as an art project if that's what it was. I like the intro. Intro was decent. It was decent. I like Circo Loco.
There are some ones definitely in there.
Circo Loco was good.
Is that
Circo
the one
Loco was good.
He was name dropping?
Yeah,
I forget.
I think that's the one he's name dropping.
With
I
Meg
was kind of
Stallion and all that.
yeah, something like that. Yeah,
That's
okay.
the one. That beat
Then
is-
Broke Boys would have been decent if he would have kept the same beat that he started with. No, that he switched to. When he switched that beat,
yeah,
if that beat that he switched to, they switched to on that song, if you would
I
have
agree with you
kept
on
that
one.
one,
Yeah,
that would have been dope. That would have been dope.
I agree with you on that one. That's definitely.
Now, Middle of the Ocean.
That's the one I put actually on my playlist.
That's dope.
I went ahead and put that one on my playlist. I'm like, okay, I'll give you that one. I will give you that one.
When they switched to that, oh man, what song did they sample to get that?
I forgot, but yeah, I'll give them that.
They
one.
sampled and I listen, Drake. I wish you could help me understand, and I want your producers to help me understand this, because there are two songs that I'm like, why? Well, one in particular that they said, and I don't know if this is Middle of the Ocean or not. Yeah, I think it is Middle of the Ocean. They sampled on Dipset's album. They sampled what is the name of that song that they sampled? And I'm sitting there like, why would you sample this song when you know they sampled the song? Why didn't you go get the original sample?
Good question.
Like I did not understand. I'm about to tell you what song they sampled. I'm sitting there like, why? I looked it up, and I'm like, so
Can't be. I really mean it. So,
nah, it's real N words, real N's, and the sample is some type of violin or something like that in there. And I know the song. When I hear it, oh yeah, I know that song. But then I know that Cameron and them, because when I looked in the credits, I'm like, C. Giles. C. Giles, I already know. That's Cameron.
Yep.
Right? But then I'm like, well, Cameron sampled that. So now, like for real, like yo, when you go look at the credits, it's Cameron's. It's Cameron. So you got, all right, so you got Gamble and Huff. You got Cameron. You got Jim Jones. You got Joel Santana. You got Freaky. I think that's Freaky Zeke. Like you got so many people. And then you got the people that they sample. Like it's so many people on here. Why didn't you just go get the original sample? I don't get it. Like why did you break bread with all these people? But I don't know.
Hey, that's what Drake does.
He does it a lot. He does it.
I don't that. Like he will like in some kind of form or fashion he will copy something.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not concerned with the copying. I think I'm just giving my personal opinion. I feel like he's trying to buy friendship. It's like it's like you want to be
cool.
Yeah, it's like you want so much attention from those people that are considered to be like great MCs. Mm-hmm. It's like you break bread with them. You breaking bread with them to say, yo, good looking on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it. To me, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Because they're going to get a lot of money from that one song being on this album. They're going to get a lot of money from that. So I don't know, but I like the song. I'm gonna keep that's my positive about the song. I mean, about the album. Like I really like those songs. They're pretty dope. But overall, in terms of like cohesiveness, it's definitely not. It's not good. It's not good.
When you say that, that's bad. That's
not
really
good.
That's really, really bad. I know one thing. I can't play this all through over again. I can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's get to like so.
I can't sit there and listen to this again.
It was Drake. It was very tough for me to get through this album. 21. It was very tough. It's like I felt like the first time I ate liver.
Bruh.
That's
what we're doing?
Nah, dog.
That's what we're doing.
Yo, it really, like, I'm sitting there like, oh, this is so tough to digest. The taste of it is like unbearable. But my mama keep on telling me, yo, Clint, eat this because I cooked it.
Oh yeah.
He said liver. Wow, dang.
You know what? I'm glad you said liver instead of like chitlins or something like that. So
nah, because that liver. I vividly remember my mom telling me like, "Yo, Clint, like, yo, like you want to eat this liver
forever, man?
You want to eat this liver? Liver tastes like bad breath. It's ridiculous, nasty. It's so disgusting, man. So Chuck, you agree? Can you replay this again?
Oh God, no. That's why I told you I got through that like the fourth or fifth song. I'm like, bro, I gotta put this Busta Rhymes slap back on. I gotta get this taste out my mouth.
Right. Which I think about the beats. Like, was the beats good on it at least?
The beats were there was some beats they were decent. Some like, but some like it was decent. It was definitely decent. Like I said, what was that? What's my joint right here? The Middle of the Ocean. Yeah,
that was beat. That was dope. That was dope.
I would give him that one.
And I'm not saying that Drake got to come out with a lot of those, but I gotta hear some more like him. Like, I really did like that song. I really did.
He was actually rapping.
Yo, he was rapping. It was dope.
He was.
It was dope.
Because I don't think he sung in that one.
Not in that song. No, he didn't. He didn't sing in that song. So yeah. Lyrics. What y'all think about the lyrics in this? Nothing stuck to you. Know, you ain't got no quotables.
It was one chorus or whatever. I just kept wishing he would stop singing.
Oh yeah, I know exactly song you talk. I know exactly what you talk. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know.
Please, that's not even. I'm like, that's not even a chorus, dude. Just stop it, please.
Yeah, but what was the other hook? It says
forcing it. It was like he was forcing it.
What's the one he was whispering? The hook? It was.
I don't know.
Yeah, nothing stuck outside of just 21. He come in. I said, yo, he been with that.
If this was 21's album, I was like, yo. It was one song though that was on the album that he was like trying to imitate or recreate with 21 and J. Cole did with that sample.
Yeah.
I be catching all of that. I'm like, oh, you trying to do that J. Cole now? All right.
Hey, it worked. It worked this way. Why can't it work that way?
Yeah. Hey, listen, that's what happened when you surf waves like that, man. You know, you try to recreate what somebody else did because it worked for them and it don't work for you. So what we grading this album though? What is this? If you were a teacher, what are you grading this?
Question: are we doing old school grading scale or new school? Because you know the new school they don't have a fail grade. So
nah, we ain't doing that. We doing nah. Somebody passing and somebody failing. So what you grading this, dog?
I'm gonna give it a strong C.
Strong C, okay.
I'm gonna give it a strong C. Just because of the fact that if I can't replay this album, that don't knock a letter grade off automatically. And if the beat selection wasn't like something, over the top, was like, man, that was just creative and that stuck with me, that's gonna knock off some points. And then 21 Savage is kind of, for me, I know I keep probably repeating myself, but he kind of derails it for me. Drake be, he might get in that pocket, he start grooving, and then when 21 come in, like, oh, he just ain't that, bro. Like, it felt like the project was like a 2-week joint we had to get together real quick. Like, hey, bro, we got some beats. Hey, we're gonna set this up. I'm gonna hit the first, you're gonna hit the second, and knock out this song, go to the next, and keep it moving. It didn't feel organic. So
that's bad. That's bad.
That
You
is
can't
odd.
do a collaboration and it not be, something that's cohesive
True.
and not organic. That's bad.
Yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts leading me to that strong C for them.
All right. Trim, what you got? What you thinking? What you get?
I'd probably go with like a C. I don't know how strong it is, but it's a C.
Okay.
It's a C. I mean, it's better. I mean, I can't give it a So the was whatever he threw out about a few months ago.
Man, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm teetering between a C- and a D+. Because
a plus?
Yeah, a D+. that middle of the ocean, I like it because I like when Drake gets like that. But this album, the way it is, it's like it felt like all right, 21 was there, 21 was not there. Then it's like, all right, let me carry, let me do all these songs.
It wasn't cohesiveness, right?
Right.
That part, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm in between the C- and the D+. That's like a 69, right? Somewhere in there.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Subscribe for the very latest.